Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with you live today at the Riptide iHeart Invitational. This is the fifth and final session. It is 12:49. We're going to get started with announcements and probably the national anthem at about 5 minutes to 1. So go ahead and, at this point, go ahead and skip ahead 5 or 6 minutes, and we will be back with you at that point.
The drinking fountains are not available for use. Showering is prohibited in the locker rooms at this time. Smoking and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited. No cell phones or cameras are allowed behind the starting blocks. Please remain quiet at the start of each race. Flash photography is also prohibited at this time. As the weekend comes to a close, we ask that all swimmers and spectators be mindful of their area. Please drop your garbage in the garbage receptacles placed strategically around the building, and make sure that you've collected all personal items before you leave today. Just a reminder that only swimmers are allowed in the locker rooms. Restrooms are located upstairs on the mezzanine level and in the lobby for your convenience. Your officials for today's meet are meet referee Melissa Weimer, Slackline Aquatics, meet starter Wendy Peterson, Riptide, and meet administrator Jennifer Martini. Thank you officials, coaches, and all the parent volunteers for supporting our meet this weekend. We are so grateful to have so many willing and awesome people help us. Now, please rise and face the flag. Quick reminder to swimmers and coaches, this is the one-way entrance to the diving block. Please walk up along the window. Thank you.
All right, we are done with the national anthem, and we are getting ready to go. My name is Carl Kenseth. I am here to bring you the live stream today, sitting with Tom Rucci, who is kind of training and looking at maybe getting his voice online today so you guys can all hear him.
Hello, hello.
We are starting off today with event number 97. This is session number 5, the 5th and final session of the weekend for the iHeart Invitational. This will be, I believe, Riptide's last meet of this season. And now we move into championship season with Max, MRCs, State, 14 and under State, Speedos, and a few others coming up. So this will be it. Again, event number 97, the girls' 200-yard free relay. This will be heat 1. There are 3 heats in this event. And there's the first whistle.
Event 97, girls 200-yard freestyle.
In lane number 3, we have the Neptune D team of Cassie Dworshak, Reese German, Ella Young, and Nicole Siri. In lane number 4 from Velocity, their B team, Olivia Anchor, Ella Floater, Gina Blank, and Caitlin Deluge. And in lane number 5 from St. Croix, that's their A team, Addie Verhelst, Hannah Handley, Marie Fedorova, and Ella Rode. Each swimmer will swim 2 lengths of the pool freestyle. Addie Verhelst in lane number 5 with your lead right now. And into the water there in lane 5, Hannah Handley. Well, she's got some competition in lanes 3 and 4. So they're starting to even up here a little bit. So again, we've evened up here. This is the third leg of the 2 free relay. Looks like it's going to be a close one here. And with a commanding lead now out there in lane number 4, we have Caitlin Deluge. And it looks like she is going to take this heat number 1. For Team Velocity, this is their B relay. All right, up next is heat number 2 of 3. We have the Neptune C team in 1 of Ava Kolak, Sophie Bisek, Lorelei Hamre, and Alexis Day. Lane 2 is Neptune B, Ali Faust, Grace Grazzini, Georgia Benno, and Leah Loftus. In lane number 3, we have Olivia Howie. This is the I team for Riptide. Olivia Howie, Hadley Record, Isla George, and Katie Rucci. Lane 4, Lily Sisson, Molly Vogan, Taylor Hintz, Franny Anderson, the Riptide H team. In lane 5, the Velocity A team of Jordan Grotbo, Ava Moonen, Madeline Schaefer, and Amalia Schaefer. In lane number 6, the Riptide J, Isabel Rosenberg, Grace Sturrott, Ann Lee, and Ellie Franchik. And in lane 7, the Mako A team of Kate Rotrammel, Nicolette Harvey, Ashley Harvey, and Hannah Zern. Lane 4 with pretty good lead here. That's the Riptide H team. And into the water for Riptide in lane number 4, Franny Anderson with pretty good lead. This is the final leg of this 200 free relay, heat number 2. And Franny does touch first for her team at 150.03. It's the third and final heat. In lane number 1, the Riptide F team, Leah Cayley, Addison Pavic, Claudia Walker, and Chloe Johnson. Lane 2, the Neptune A team, Taylor Bassett, Carolyn DeLuca, Ashley Miranda Lyman, and Ella Schmeising. Lane 3 is the Riptide C team, Stella Bouchard, Amber Peterson, Tessa Lindstrom, and Sophie Scroggins. Lane 4, the Riptide A team, Megan Hutchins, Tate Dial, Ella Passe, and Molly Johnson. Lane number 5, the Riptide B team, Amelia Labno, Anna Schrag, Kira Leisinger, and Olivia Dolan. Lane 6 is the Riptide D, Emma Vogan, Paige Steenblock, Elizabeth Oakland, and Mackenzie Roach. Lane 7 from Riptide E team, Claire Kinseth, Emma Patterson, Felicia Simring, and Ella Brustad. And in lane 8 is the Riptide G team of Callan Hoffman, Summer Krause, Amy Birmingham, and Catherine Bonneville. Right now, lane number 4 again is your Riptide A team. Right now in the water should be the third leg. That's Ella Passe. Molly Johnson here in lane number 4, big significant lead, and she will bring this in for her Riptide A team. At 141.34. Up next, event number 98, boys 200 free relay. There's only one heat here and only 2 swim teams. So we got the Riptide A team in lane number 4 with Patrick Curran, Hunter Ridding, Matthew Mortensen, and Sullivan Labno. And the Riptide B team in 5 of Parker Eric, Lincoln Joyner, Lucas Paul, and Grant Seelig. Got a shout out from the Grandma Jerry H account here on YouTube on the live stream. Go Hannah. Into the water now in lane number 4, Matthew Mortensen. And in lane number 5, Lucas Paul. Final swimmer in lane number 4 off into the water right now is Sullivan Labno. And in lane number 5 into the water is Grant Seelig. Sullivan in for Riptide A at 134.81. Grant with about half pool length left here. At 145.01. Oh, we're taking a short break. I guess this is probably a 5-minute break, I'm assuming, so we will be back with you shortly. We do have a shout out from the Betty Keys account here on the live stream. Thank you for that. That is for Way to Go Grant from Grandma Betty. Kids do appreciate it. I know they go back and watch. And I know that because generally we will only have 60 to 100 viewers, but sometimes we'll have up to 1,200 views. So I think the kids and maybe some of the parents and coaches and whatnot may be going back and watching. And I know the kids, especially the little kids in the morning, love to hear their voice or hear their names and see their grandparents and family, give them a shout out. So keep it up, and we'll throw them out there as soon as we see them. And we should be back into the water here in the next couple of minutes.
Hey everyone, we're just delaying the start a couple moments until we get the starting block back in working order.
We're having a bit of a starting block issue, so I think they're working on that right now. So that's the reason for the longer delay that you are experiencing online. But as soon as they get that figured out, we will be back into the water and back racing. We have a shout out from the Janelle Mooney account, sending wishes to Grace from Nana in, must be Nebraska. No, Northeast Florida? Maybe Northeast Florida. Could be Nebraska, Florida, but I've never heard of that town. Kick strong, pull hard, and swim with your heart. Great advice. First I was like, New England? All right, here we go. So they're still working on lane number 5, so they moved Caroline Mulrooney from lane 5 to lane 1 for this event. This is event 99, the girls 200, 13-14 200-yard butterfly. So into the water they go with the 200-yard butterfly, 8 lengths to the pool. In lane number 1, again, Caroline Mulrooney from Riptide. Lane 2, Alexis Day, Neptune. Lane 3, Olivia Howie, Riptide. 4, Greta Marcotte, Riptide. Lane 5, Amalia Schaefer, Velocity. I'm sorry, that's lane 6, Amalia Schaefer from Velocity. And in lane 7, Lily Sisson, Riptide. Caroline down there in lane 1 with the lead at the first 50. Caroline entered with a 2:18.01. Greta, your top seed, with 2:17.28. Caroline leading the way right now. Both Caroline and Greta under that champ cut of 2:22.39. So looking for that zone cut, 2:12.79. Caroline with a couple body length lead now on Greta over there in lane number 4. Coming up to the 150 mark, 2 lengths of the pool left to go at this turn. From the Robert Handley account, we've got a Bring It Home Hannah, and I got confirmation from Janelle Mooney, Northeast Florida. A lot nicer there than here, I'm sure. And here comes Caroline down here in lane number 1, and she's going to touch a 2:13.14 just off of that zone cut. Greta in lane number 4 will be your second spot at 2:20.06, and that third position is going to come to lane number 3, Olivia Howie from Riptide. Good race in 6 and 7, and looks like 7 is going to take it. And that is Lily Sisson next to Amalia Schaefer from Velocity. Looks like we have a did not finish in lane number 2. I'm not sure there. They are checking on her right now, so hopefully Alexis is okay. I'm sure we'll get a coach over there pretty quick. Neptune coach, but she's going to pop out of the water. And off she goes to the locker room. So hopefully she's all right. I'm sure coach will check in with her, and we will move on here to the boys 13-14 200-yard butterfly. It's event number 100 again, boys 13-14. Only a handful of boys in this one. So we have somebody in lane number 2 that is not on my paperwork here. So I can't tell you. He is from Riptide, but I'm not sure who he is. I don't know if that's Lucas and he's just maybe he's in the wrong lane. But in lane 4, we've got Hunter Ridding, and in lane from Riptide, and lane 6, Kent Zern from Mako. Hunter in lane 4, a pretty big lead right now, about a half a pool length ahead of the next mystery person in lane number 2. Nice first 100 there for Hunter, 1 minute for that 100 fly. Mr. Kent Zern out there from Mako, 13-year-old, making his turn with 4 lengths left of the pool. Hunter touching, he's got 2 lengths left to go. I'm going to say that in lane 2 is Lincoln Joyner because he was originally in lane 5 and that block is broken. So that's Lincoln down there in lane number 2. And Hunter finishing up at 209.71. Comes Lincoln in lane 2, touching at 231.15. And Kent Zern out in lane number 6 at 241.24. Nice drop for him. Event 101, the girls 200-yard butterfly. Again, lane 5 is still broken, so we're moving kids around. We got Paige Steenblock will be in lane 1 from Riptide. Lane 2, Anna Schrag from Riptide. 3 will be Molly Johnson from Riptide. Lane 4, Hannah Zern from Mako. And in lane 6, Tessa Lindstrom from Riptide. And there's a young man out in lane 7 that I don't know who that is. So all sorts of mystery surrounding today. Oh, you know what? That is Joseph Ayalu from St. Croix. This is a combined heat. I had forgotten about that. So this is combined 101 and 102. So that is Joseph out there in lane number 7. Again, from St. Croix. He leads the way as the only swimmer for the boys' 200-yard butterfly. Anna Schrag making the turn first for the girls at the first 50. Joseph coming up on his 100 here. Anna Schrag right behind him in lane number 2. She will make that turn right around the 104 mark. Second position being challenged now by lanes 1, 4, and 6. That is Paige, Hannah, and Tessa Lindstrom from Riptide. Joseph and Anna coming in here. They have 2 lengths left of the pool for this 200-yard butterfly. Tessa and Hannah battling right now for that second spot. Paige Steenblock still in the mix for second, down in lane number 1. Joseph entered at 219.25. Anna Schrag, 223.95. And Joseph is going to touch at 214.98. Anna at 215.17. And Tessa is going to take that second spot for the ladies out in lane 6 at 217.86. Up next is event 103, the girls 13-14 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in this heat, in lane number 3, we have Hannah Handley from St. Croix. Lane 4, Nicole Siri from Neptune. Lane 5, Ella Young, Neptune. And Olivia Anker, Velocity. Olivia being the only one in this heat that does not have a time for the 100-yard backstroke. Again, she's out in lane number 7. And at the first 50, she's going to turn first with lane number 4, Nicole from Neptune. Nicole making the first turn there at 75, 25 yards left to go. Nicole entered at 124.11, and she's going to better that mark by quite a bit here. Touching first at 119.56, lane 7, soft touch, so don't take that 122.30. Check Meet Mobile, please. Under Meet Mobile, you can search 2022 MN Ripped iHeart Invite, and you will come up with today's session number 5. Check your official times there, please. Heat number 2 of 5. Like we got a full heat this time. Kyra Johnson from Neptune in 1. Lane 2, Ellie Mann from Velocity. Lane 3, Lorelei Hamre from Neptune. Lane 4, Caitlin Deluge, Velocity. 5, Lyric Showalter from Riptide. Lane 6, Gina Blank from Velocity. Lane 7, Anna Rezkala, Riptide. And in lane 8, Ella Road from St. Croix. Turning first at the 50 in lane number 5, Lyric Showalter from Riptide. Got about a half a body length lead on the rest of the group here. And Lyric has kicked it in. Body length lead now. She's going to take this heat number 2. Nice little push from lane number 4 there. Caitlin Deluge from Velocity. But it is lane 5, 1:15.51. Caitlin in lane 4 taking that second spot at 1:16.50. And then out in lane number 6, that third position at 1:18 flat is Gina Blank from Velocity. This is heat 3. Lane 1, Ava Kolak. Lane 2, Jenna O'Keefe. Sorry, Ava's from Neptune. Jenna O'Keefe, Riptide. Lane 3, Molly Vogan, Riptide. Lane 4, Amy Birmingham, Riptide. Lane 5, Sophie Bisick, Neptune. Lane 6, Callum Hoffman from Riptide. Lane 7, Isabel Rosenberg, Riptide. And in lane 8, Reese German from Neptune. Top seed in this heat is Amy Birmingham at 1:14.61, but right on her heels, Sophie Bisick from Neptune, 1:14.79. Amy looking nice and strong here, about a half a body length on the rest of the crew coming into the first 50 turn. Nice turn out of lane number 3 there. That's Molly Vogan. Did some nice catch up there to Amy in lane number 4. And Amy Birmingham is going to take this. She's going to touch at 110.67. Molly's going to take that second spot at 112.99. And Miss Sophie Bisick in lane 5 will take the third position at 113.78. Next is heat number 4 of 5. Another almost full. Oh, nope, we got a full heat. Latecomer here in lane number 3. All right, here we go. Lane number 1, Abigail Olson, Riptide. Lane 2, Isla George, Riptide. 3, Olivia Howie, Riptide. 4, Caroline Fowler, Riptide. In 5, Grace Sturrott from Riptide. Lane 6, Marie Fedorova from St. Croix. Lane 7, Taylor Bassett, Neptune. And in lane 8, Emma Patterson from Riptide. Turning first, the outside smoke in lane number 1. That is Abigail Olson from Riptide. Still holding on to that first position at the turn in lane number 1, Abigail is. But the other side of the smoke is lane number 8, and that is Emma Patterson, and she is holding that second spot right now. With Grace Sturrott in lane 5 right there with Emma turning at the same time. But Abigail, she's got a good lead now down here in lane number 1. And she is going to take this heat at 108.14. Emma out in lane number 2. I'm sorry, out in lane number 8 is going to take the second position at 109.93. And lane 5, Grace Sturrott with that third spot at 110.26. Looks like they're fixing the block in lane number 5. Not that it matters for the backstroke, but it'll be good for the next events. This is heat 5. This is the final heat of the 13-14 girls 100-yard backstroke. Another full heat. Lane number 1, Amalia Schaefer from Velocity. Lane 2, Carolyn DeLuca, Neptune. 3, Alexis Day from Neptune. 4, Tate Dial, Riptide. 5, Ella Schmeising, Neptune. 6, Grace Grazzini, Neptune. And lane 7, Ann Lee from Riptide. And in lane 8, Addie Verhelst, St. Croix. From the James Henricks account, go Emma from Papa Anana in Southwest Florida. Welcome. Also have a call out from Emily Eishen's account, go Ellie. Lane number 4 right now, Tate Dial with a pretty good lead over the rest of the group. She is the top seed at 59.20 and splits out 29.93 in her first 50. She is under that zone cut for this already, so she's just going to be looking to hopefully better her time. These kids are in mid-season, though. End of season, championship season coming up pretty quick. But they have not started any kind of rest yet, so we're not expecting best times. But Tate is going to take this 5th and final heat at 101.75. She should be pretty happy with that, I think. Lane 5, second position at 105.56 is Elish Meising from Neptune. And in third in lane 2, Carolyn DeLuca from Neptune's 108.48.
Event 104, boys 13-14 100-yard backstroke, heat 1 of 1.
Event 104, boys 13-14 100-yard backstroke. We do have a call out from Emily Eishen's account. Go, Amalia, go. Lane number 2, Nolan Hansen from Riptide. 3, Ethan Finch, Mako. 4 is Patrick Curran from Riptide. 6, Lincoln Joyner, Riptide. And lane 7, Kent Zern from Mako. Patrick, your top seed here at 54.12. He's going to split out at 28.25 for his first 50. And Patrick in at 57.29. Lane number 6, Lincoln Joyner with that second spot at 110.77. And Ethan Finch from Mako in the third spot at 110.81. 4 100s for the second between those two. Up next is event 105, the girls 100-yard backstroke. There's 4 heats here. Lane number 3 is Kayla Solheim from Neptunes. Lane 4, Callie Vulcan, Neptunes. Lane 5, Lane Moore, St. Croix. And lane 6, Lola Gugesberg from Waseca. From the Renee Thermos account, sail through the waters, Nolan. You can do it. Good luck from Renee. A pretty good race here between the 3, 4, and 5. Lola making her turn at the 50. Lane 5 has a slight lead right now. That is Lane Moore from St. Croix. Callie Vulcan right there with her, and Callie made a push. And Callie's going to out-touch her at 121.08. With Lane number 5, second place at 121.41. Lane 3, Kayla Solheim, was a soft touch, so I don't know that that number or that time up there is correct. Again, please make sure you're following along on Meet Mobile as well. Lola motoring along here, looking nice and strong. Half a pool length left to go. Entered at 2:06.83. She's going to be super close to that time. At 2:09, somewhere in the 2:09s, again, another soft touch for Lola. Again, heat number 2. We have Nicolette Harvey in lane 2 from Mako. In lane 3, Georgia Benno from Neptune. Lane 4, Chloe Johnson, Riptide. 5, Taylor Hintz, 12-year-old from Riptide. Lane 7, Cassie Dworshak from Neptune. And in lane 8, Ashley Harvey from Mako. Taylor Hintz leading the way here. The first 50, she's going to have a nice split, 32.31. She is entered at 109.58. She can hold it together. She's going to have a nice drop. Taylor's still looking nice and strong. Half a pool length left to go. Out there in lane number 5, middle of the pool. And she is 106.69, so a nice little drop for her. Tight between 2 and 3, or between lanes 3 and 4. But lane number 3 takes it. That's Georgia Benno at 110.76. Then Chloe Johnson from Riptide in that third position at 110.86, 1/10 of a second. All right, heat 3 of 4. Lane 1 will be empty. Lane 1 again is closest to you. Lane 8 farthest from you. Leah Cayley in 2 from Riptide. Emma Vogan in 3 from Riptide. 4 is Mackenzie Roach, Riptide. 5, Jordan Grotbo from Velocity. 6, Leah Loftus from Neptune. 7, Hadley Record, Riptide. And in lane 8 is Claire Kinseth from Riptide. I might pause here a little bit as my daughter is swimming in lane number 8. Leader right now in lane number 4, that is Mackenzie Roach. Mackenzie, your top seed here at 106.06. Claire making the move here at the end out in lane 8, but I don't think she's got enough. But she does touch third at 105.63. Your first position is Mackenzie at 105.22. And in lane number 3, Emma Vogan in that second position at 105.38. So very close race for those three. This is the fourth and final heat. Lane number 1, Kira Leisinger from Riptide. 2, Hannah Zern from Mako. Lane 3, Summer Krause, Riptide. 4, Amelia Labno, Riptide. 5, Addison Pavick, Riptide. Lane 6, Claudia Walker, Riptide. 7, Ashley Miranda Lyman, Neptune. And in lane 8, Felicia Simmering, Riptide. Right now, Addison Pavick has the lead coming into the first 50 with Amelia right on her toes. And Addison has pushed that lead to about 3/4 of a body length now. Looking nice and strong. good to see Addison. I haven't seen her swim for a while. And she's going to touch at 101.95, followed by Amelia at 102.74. And lane number 3, Summer Krause, at 104.34. Here we go with event number 106, the boys 100-yard backstroke. We have a full heat here. Joseph Ayailu in lane number 1 from St. Croix. I'm probably slaughtering that name, and I apologize for that. Maybe it's Ayailu. Lane 2, Wyatt Haynes from St. Croix. 3, Grant Seelig from Riptide. 4, Matthew Mortensen, Riptide. 5, Sullivan Labno, Riptide. Lane 6, Parker Eric, Riptide. Lane 7, Tyler Jellum from Waseca. And in lane 8, Jared Padong from Riptide. Lane number 4, Matthew Mortensen, with about a body length lead over Sullivan in lane number 5. And he's going to touch at 55.70. Looks to be maybe a best time there for him. He was entered at 56.5. Sullivan in at 58.24, so a little faster than his seed time as well. And that third position in lane number 3 is Grant Seelig at a 106.66. Jared out in lane number 8, finishing up his race at 125.41. So a nice drop for him, about 7 seconds. Looks like we've got a 10-minute break coming up before event number 107, the girls 13-14 200-yard IM. So we'll be back with you shortly. Okay, here we go. Our 10-minute break is done. And we have event 107, the girls 13-14 200-yard IM. There are 4 heats here, and it looks to be only 2 young ladies in this one. Lanes 4 and 5. So we have Ava Moonen from Velocity in 4 and Ella Road from St. Croix in 5.
Ava, Velocity, lane 5, Ella, St. Croix.
From the Betty Keys account, we had a shout out for Grant in that 100-yard backstroke. Proud grandma from Southwest New Mexico. Welcome again. 200-yard IM is 2 lengths of each stroke, 50 of butterfly, 50 back, 50 breast, and 50 free. Its big brother is the 400 IM, which we saw yesterday, I believe that was, which is 4 lengths of each stroke. 200 and 400 give each kid multiple opportunities to disqualify themselves. So it's a great event in that way. They do some learning. Coaches can pave the way to a 200 IM that they don't get DQ'd on. But right now, everything looks clear. Ava moving into the breaststroke, as well as Ella now in lane number 5. Both have times for this, so they've both swam this in the past. Ava, 3:23.41 is her entry. And Ella Road from St. Croix, 3:25 flat. Ava moving into the freestyle now. 2 lengths left to go for her. Ella touching at the breaststroke. Now she moves in. 2 lengths left for her. Ava here in lane number 4, she's going to walk all over her best time. So if you're watching from home, family members, grandparents, whatnot, this is a good moment right here. 256.23 down from 323.41. 27-second difference from her seed time. Very nice swim. Ava is going to do better than her 3:25 seed time as well. I'm sorry, Ella in lane 5, and she does at 3:18.77. Here we go with heat number 2 now. Lane 8 is empty. Lane number 1, Anna Raskala from Riptide. Lane 2, Ellie Mann from Velocity. 3 is Ellie Franchik from Riptide. 4, Olivia Enker from Velocity. Lane 6, Reese German, Neptune. Lane 7, Lorelei Hamre from Neptune. And in lane number 7, Hannah Handley from St. Croix. Bit of a lead goes to lane number 1 right now for the butterfly, but 3 and 4 right there with her. Well, Anna is going to touch first down there in lane number 1. Flipping together now at that first 25 in the backstroke is Anna and Ellie. Ellie has turned it on a bit here in lane 3 in the backstroke. Opened up her lead a bit by about half a body length. And makes her turn into the breaststroke. There goes Anna. And Ellie in lane number 3 really opening up that lead now over the rest of the group. She has separated herself very well. Ellie entered at 2:48.90 and into her freestyle. Lane 4 and 5 making their turns next. That is Olivia and Reese. But Ellie is going to take this heat out there in lane number 3. Ellie Franchek from Riptide. And she is going to better that time as well. 2:48.9 is the number we're looking for to be under. And she's going to be 2:38.80, a full 10 seconds better than her seed time. Second position is going to go out to lane number 5, 2:46.93. That is Reese German. And then lane number 4 in that third position at 2:48.02 is Olivia Enker. This is heat number 3. Caitlin Delusion 1 from Velocity. Olivia Howie in 2 from Riptide. Lane 3, Marie Fedorova from St. Croix. Lane 4, Grace Grazzini from Neptune. 5 is Alexis Day from Neptune. 6, Grace Sturrott, Riptide. Lane 7, Ava Kolak, Neptune. And in lane 8, Isabel Rosenberg, Riptide. All right, your butterfly lead there was lane number 2, Olivia Howie. Talking to coach, senior elite coach Mike Corrado some time ago, made a good point that like 80% of the time the leader in the butterfly doesn't finish first. So we'll see if that holds up here, see how Olivia does. And that is generally because good flyers and backstrokers may not be a good breaststroker. So the breaststroke here in the 200 IM and 400 IM can be the great equalizer. So Olivia does make that turn first into the breaststroke. And let's see how everybody holds up. Well, Olivia holding strong here. Lane number 6, Grace Sturrott, though, has made a move in that breaststroke. She has moved way up on the leaders and is now in the second position. There goes Olivia into her freestyle. Grace now going to make her turn. And then lane number 4, closely behind, is Grace from Neptune. Well, Olivia is not going to be a statistic today. She is going to take this third heat of the girls' 13-14 200-yard IM. And she does at 2:28.38. Nice 12-second drop for her. Lane number 6, 2:34.80. That is Grace Sturrott from Riptide. In that third position in lane number 4 at 2:36.26 is Grace Grazzini from Neptune. Next is the fourth and final heat of the girls' 13-14 200-yard IM. some more shout outs here. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on these. Emily Eishen's account. Go, Ellie, go swim fast and have fun from Grandma Jerry. Come on, Hannah, you got this. From the Robert Hanley account, you can do it, Hannah. So Hannah's got some people behind her online here. And then another one from Grandma Jerry. Good job. Again, the kids love to see it. They go back and watch it. All right. Amalia Schaefer in lane number 1 from Velocity. Lane 2, Carolyn DeLuca, Neptune. Lane 3, Greta Marcotte from Riptide. 4, Caroline Mulrooney, Riptide. 5 is empty. 6 is Ella Schmeising, Neptune. 7, Franny Anderson, Riptide. And in lane number 8 is Caroline Fowler from Riptide. Right now your lead is Caroline Mulrooney here in the backstroke leg of this 200 IM. I was kind of watching. I'd have to go back and watch it again. I think Greta led at the butterfly, but I can't be sure. So it shows you how this event can change quickly. Caroline entered with a 2:12.22. She is already under the zone cut. Caroline's parents in lane number 4 timing right now, so they're getting a first-hand look. Watching their daughter compete in the 200 IM. And she's into her freestyle now. So is lane number 6. That is Ella Schmeising from Neptune, followed by Greta Marcotte in lane number 3 from Riptide. 25 yards left of the pool left to go for Caroline. And she touches in at 2:11.24. About a second drop for her. Ella from Neptune going to be in that second position. That's a soft touch, so I don't have a time. She is second in that heat. Don't worry about that. And in the third position is going to be Greta at 2:23.20. Up next is event 108, the boys 13-14 200-yard IM. One heat, as per normal for the boys right now. And that last 200 IM, B. Peterson, go Greta. And now we've got the Emily Eishen's account, go Amalia from your former teammate. Swim like you're on fire. All right, now in lane number 2, we've got Kent Zern from Mako, 4, Hunter Ridding from Riptide, 5 is Lincoln Joyner from Riptide, and lane 6, Ethan Finch from Mako. Hunter with a good lead here at the first 50, turning into the backstroke, followed by Mr. Lincoln Joyner. All right, Hunter into the breaststroke portion now. Making that turn. Nice 50 backstroke there at 33.1. Two legs left of the pool for Hunter, freestyle. And Hunter touching first at 211.21. Second here will be Lincoln in lane number 5. Lincoln entered at 225.86. He's going to be a little bit off of that, but not too bad. 227.76. Looks like Mr. Ethan Finch will be our third position at 237.25, followed by Kent in lane 2 at 238.15. This is event 109, the girls 200-yard IM. This again is the older crowd. We have Lane Moore from St. Croix in lane number 3. Ashley Harvey in 4 from Mako. And Callie Vulcan in lane 5 from Neptune.
And lane 3 is Lane from St. Croix. Lane 4, Ashley Mako. Lane 5, Callie Neptune.
All three of these young ladies have swam this event at least once, probably more than once, I'm guessing. Ashley Harvey's your top seed at 256.74 there in lane number 4. If you're waiting around for the mile, there has been a reseed on the mile. It looks like we are down to one heat for our final event of the day. And I just got another note that we are combining events 112 and 114. So let me take a look and see if I can give you some information. All right. So event 112, boys 13-14, 200-yard breaststroke, and the boys 200-yard breaststroke will be combined. Patrick Curran, currently in lane number 5, will go to lane number 1, and Ethan Finch will go to lane number 2 into event 114. So we will be skipping event 112 and moving Ethan and Patrick into 114. All right, nice lead now for Ashley Harvey in lane number 4. Okay, final 25 here for Ashley in lane number 4. Again, entered at 256. She's going to drop some time. And a pretty good chunk of it as well. She's going to be under 250 at 249.46. Lane number 5, Callie Vulcan next, entered at 258.22, drops to 255.25. And Lane Moore entered at 304, right around that 302 mark. There's a soft touch there. This is heat number 2. Ella Brustad in 2 from Riptide. Ali Faust from Neptune in 3. Hadley Record in 4 from Riptide. Cassie Dworshak in 6 from Neptune. And lane 7, Kayla Solheim from Neptune. Leading here in the butterfly leg is lane number 3, Ali Faust from the Neptunes out of New Prague, Minnesota. But Ella Brustad has picked up the pace here a little bit and caught up in lane number 2 in this backstroke leg. Don't count out Hadley. Hadley is right there with them now. So we've got a little bit of a log jam between 2, 3, and 4. And as I spoke earlier, like I said, the breaststroke being the great equalizer, there goes Allie Faust. And she's already opened up a full body length on the other two. It's a pretty commanding lead here for Allie in lane number 3. She should be able to take this heat if she can hold that 50 freestyle together. And she will enter at 236.78. She's going to drop a little bit of time and hit it at 233.71. Hadley's going to get that second position in 4 at 237.65. A little bit of a soft touch for Miss Ella Brustad down there in 2 at 238.42. And here we go with heat number 3. Nicolette Harvey in 1 from Mako. Olivia Dolan in 2 from Riptide. Leah Loftus from Neptune in 3. 4 is Taylor Hintz, Riptide. 5, Catherine Bonneville, Riptide. Chloe Johnson in 6 from Riptide. Lane 7 is empty. And we have Madeline Schaefer in 8 from Velocity. Olivia Dolan with a bit of a lead here in lane number 2 at the 50 fly. She will touch first into the backstroke leg. Taking over that backstroke leg there in lane number 5, Catherine Bonneville into the breaststroke. Watch out though, Olivia Dolan is a breaststroker down there in lane number 2, so let's see what happens here. As pretty much everybody now is moving into the breaststroke. Taylor Hintz also moving up on the 2 of them. They're in lane number 4. Olivia does touch first at that 25 in the breaststroke. Catherine and Taylor hot on her heels. It's going to come down to the freestyle. So we're going to have at this turn Olivia, Taylor, and Catherine. 1, 2, and 3. From the Emily Eichens account, go Madeline, go. Madeline out there in lane number 8 right now. And Catherine giving Taylor a bit of a run here. Let's see what we can do for second place. I think Olivia here is going to take it. They're running out of room pretty quick. Catherine is fighting though. She just missed her, it looks like. Lane number 2, 221.93 for Olivia. Lane 4, 223.56 for Taylor. And 223.62, 6/100ths of a second was Catherine Bonneville, right behind Taylor Hintz. Finish up in lane number 1 right now. Nicolette Harvey from Mako at 2:49.82. Oh, we got a bit of a problem with number 5 again, and they just peeled it off. I think they're going to have to call the swimmers down. I don't think you can take a fin off without taking all the other fins off. Oh, Eric's got another one. Eric Wogan is our master of the fin here. Anna Schrog down there smiling. She's okay with it. We'll get a new fin put on there and hopefully get on with this final heat of the girls' 200-yard IM. There we go. Now we're good to go. Lane number 1, Sophie Scroggins. This 1 through 7 is all Riptide. Sophie Scroggins in 1, Amber Peterson in 2, Ella Passe in 3, Megan Hutchins in 4, Anna Schrog in 5, Claire Kinseth in 6, Elizabeth Oakland in 7, and Hannah Zern from Mako in 8. Megan Hutchins here is your top seed, 2:19. She is committed. She's a junior in high school, committed to the University of Kentucky. Holding that second position, Ella Passe down there in lane number 3, followed by Anna Schrog in lane number 5. All right, here comes Megan in lane number 4. She's going to take this heat at 2:09.74. Lane number 3, Ella Passe, will be next, 2:16.88, and Anna Schrog at 2:18.35. It's event number 110, the boys 200-yard IM, single heat. Tyler Jellum from Waseca in 3, Sullivan Labno in 4 from Riptide, 5, Wyatt Haynes from St. Croix, and 6, Jared Padong from Riptide. All right, Sullivan. Just the 50 freestyle left to go here. He's entered at 2:01.81. Yeah, he won't be too far off that, maybe 4 or 5 seconds. Again, middle to end of season before taper starts. And at 2:04.94. 25 yards left to go for lanes 3 and 5. That's Tyler and Wyatt. And they are battling for that second position. Big kick right now out of Wyatt in lane number 5, and that might put him over the top. And it will. He will be a 2:32.03. A couple of seconds off of his best time there. Tyler in lane number 3, 2:32.29, 5.5 second best. This is Jared's first swim of the 200-yard IM. The little brother to the 400 IM, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast. So he's got many, many more 2 IMs to come. Here comes Jared, about 5 yards left to go. First swim for this 2 IM is going to be 3:22.95. So there is a change. I think I mentioned this, but I'm not sure. There's a change for the 1650 event 119 girls mile. It was 2 heats. It is now 1. So we've combined that down to 1. So we'll 1 heat total. There is no boys for this mile today, so we're going to only have 1 heat of the mile. Right now, we are event 111, the girls 13-14 200-yard breaststroke. Lane number 1, Isla George, Riptide. Lane 2, Ella Road, St. Croix. 3, Nicole Siri, Neptune. 4, Reese German, Neptune. 5, Olivia Ankcher, Velocity. Lane 6, Ava Moonen, Velocity. 7, Kate Ratramo, Mako. And lane 8, Grace Grazzini, Neptune. 3 no times here, first time swimmers. Isla George from Riptide in lane number 1. And Kate from Mako in 7 and Grace in 8 from Neptune. Coming up on 4 lengths in, we've got Reese in lane number 4. We just got delivered a grocery store up here to the live event center by Miss Jennifer Hutchins. Thank you to her. Give her the big thumbs up. Seriously, it looks like she dropped off a Cub shopping cart. We must look hungry. Reese still hanging on to that first position, but she is being challenged by lane 1, Isla, and lane number 3, Nicole. At this touch, be 2 lengths left of the pool. Well, Reese looks like she's going to hang on here. Reese entered at 3:04.94, She's going to be close, but she's going to drop a little bit of time. And she does at 3:03.12, about a second and a half. Lane 3 in that second position, 3:06.14. That's Nicole from Neptune. And then lane 1 for her first swim, 3:07.09, Isla George. Next, you're going to hear announcing of the names is going to be Tom Rucci, getting his feet wet for the first time in the live stream. I'll still be doing your color, but he'll be taking care of the names.
Coming up next here is Heat 2 of the girls 13-14 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Carolyn Fowler from Riptide. Lane 2, Caitlin Deluge from Velocity. Lane 3, Lily Sisson from Riptide. Lane 4 will be Ella Schmeising from Neptune. Lane 5, Carolyn DeLuca from Neptune. Lane 6, Katie Rucci from Riptide. Lane 7, Addie Verheist from St. Croix. And in lane 8, Molly Vogan from Riptide.
Thank you very much to Tom there. We do have a lane 4 is empty. It looks like Ella Schmeising is not swimming the 200 breaststroke today. Our lead right now, coming up to this first 50, is going to be lane number 5, Carolyn DeLuca from Neptune. Splitting out at 37.49 for that first 50. Carolyn entered at 2:44.04, is your top seed in this event right now. Four lengths left to go here. Carolyn still in the number 1 position. That number 2 position being held strongly by Lily Sisson in lane number 3. And a little bit of a battle right now for the 3rd place spot in this heat between lane number 2, Caitlin Deluge, and lane number 6, Katie Rucci from Riptide. Proud Papa watching on right now. Again, Carolyn entered 2:44.04. She's going to be awfully close to that. But looking strong, and she's going to get about 3 to 4 second drop here at 2:40.84. Very nicely done. Lily Sisson, lane number 3 at 2:46.44. And that 3rd spot is going to be taken over by lane number 2, Caitlin Deluge, with a 2:53.61. That 4th spot out there, and way out in lane number 8, Molly Vogan at 2:56.49. Okay, we are skipping event number 112 as it's combined with 114. So we're moving on to event 113, girls 200-yard breaststroke. Caught him in the middle of a bite. Event 113, girls 200-yard breaststroke. Heat number 1 of 3. Lane number 3, Kayla Solheim, Neptune. 4, Lane Moore, St. Croix. Lane 5, Ashley Harvey, Mako. Lane 6, Amelia Labno, Riptide. Lane 7, Stella Bouchard, Riptide. We got 4 no times here. Kayla, Ashley, Amelia, and Stella. Amelia and Stella battling it out here in the first 50. Their leads kind of pop back and forth. Stella's got it right now at the 75. Stella opening up that lead now, and they're in lane number 7, a little over a body length on Amelia. At third position now is lane number 5. That is Ashley Harvey from Mako. .50 yards left to go for Stella. Turning there at 41.83, followed by Amelia in lane number 6. And nice first time swim for Stella, 241.29. That gives her 6 seconds under a gold cut for the first swim with a 200 breaststroke. Amelia in lane 6, another nice time, 246.64 for first time. Ashley will be coming in next. They're in lane number 5. First time swim for her at 3:11 flat. Lane Moore in lane number 4 entered at 3:30. That's her seed time on the sheet here. And she's going to touch at 3:25.87. And in lane number 3, Kayla Solheim, first time swim, 3:33.24.
Next up, Heat 2. In lane 1, Jordan Grutbo from Velocity. Lane 2, Georgia Bano from Neptune. Lane 3, Ali Faust from Neptune. Lane 4, Chloe Johnson from Riptide. Lane 5, Nicolette Harvey from Mako. Lane 6, Cassie Dworshak from Neptune. Lane 7, Ella Floater from Velocity. And in lane 8, Madeline Schaefer from Velocity.
Thanks for that, Tom. Lane 1 is empty. That's Jordan Grotbo. I haven't seen her here today at all, so probably took Sunday off. Here at the first turn of the 50 is going to be lane number 4, Chloe Johnson. Chloe still holding tough in that first position, but lane number 3 is giving her a go here. That is Ali Faust. And just outside of their view in lane number 6, also right on their shoulders, is Cassie Dworshak from Neptune. There's the 100 mark, 4 lengths left of the pool to go for this 200 backstroke. Again, heat 2 of 3. So not a lot changed here. Chloe's still holding on with 2 lengths left to go, but let's see what happens here. This is where they generally turn on the afterburners. And it looks like Allie in lane number 3 is starting to make a move. And with 25 yards left to go, they touch it exactly the same time. So she's eating up into Chloe's lead. And now we got a battle for first place. Allie's starting to push ahead right now, about almost a half a body length. Chloe's still hammering though, but it looks like it's going to be lane number 3. Allie at 2:53.76. Chloe taking that second spot at 2:54.63. And out in lane number 6, Cassie, 2:56.60.
Lane 1, Taylor, Riptide. Lane 2, Olivia, Riptide. Lane 3, Francis, Riptide. Lane 4, Mackenzie, Riptide. Lane 5, Elizabeth, Riptide. Lane 6, Leah, Neptune. Lane 7, Paige, Riptide. Lane 8, Leah, Riptide.
All right, here we go. Lane number 4, Mackenzie Roach taking the lead right now. Lane number 7 is Paige Steenblock right there with her. Not sure if you guys can hear Tom's mic or not. We're gonna check it out. It's registering on our computer here, but
hopefully you guys can hear me okay.
he's gonna do a couple of tests here and we'll see if we can hear him. If not, lane 1 is Taylor Hintz, Riptide. In fact, it's all Riptide except for Leah in lane 6. So Olivia Dolan in 2, Franny Anderson 3, Mackenzie Roach in 4, Elizabeth Oakland in 5, again Leah Loftus from Neptune in 6, Paige Steenblock 7, and Leah Cayley in 8. Okay, I did hear you that time, Tom. It's a little lighter, so we're going to look into a different mic for him for next time. But I don't think we can pump that volume up anymore. Mackenzie finishing first in lane number 4 at 2:32.98, followed by lane 7, Paige Steenblock at 2:35.37. That third position is going to be a tight one here. And who's going to take it? Lane number 3 at 2:43.02. A100's behind her. In lane 5 at 2:43.10 is Elizabeth Oakland. So lane 3, Franny Anderson at 2:43.02. Okay. Okay, here comes Tom again. We're going to try this mic out and let's see how it goes.
All right, thanks again. So we got event 114, boys, 200-yard breaststroke. Heat 1. In lane 3. Actually, we've got a mix-up here, right? Hold on for just a second.
Lane 1, Patrick, Riptide. Lane 2, Ethan, Nicholas. Lane 3, Tyler, Jessica. Lane 4, Matthew.
So these guys, so Ethan and Patrick moved over to 1 and 2. So we should have Ethan Finch in lane number 1,
All
from
right, folks, sorry about that. In lane 1, we've got Ethan Finch with Mako. In lane 2, we've got Patrick Curran with Riptide. In lane 3, we've got Tyler Jellum with Laconia. In lane 4, we've got Matthew Mortensen, Riptide. Lane 5, Joseph Aielu with St. Croix. And in lane 6, Wyatt Haynes, St. Croix.
So Matthew Mortensen here out in lane number 4, leading the way. Top seed, 205.84. Patrick Curran right now, of course, he's from the boys 13-14 side. He's the second position in this heat, but first position for the 13-14 boys in lane number 1. In the regular boys heat, Joseph Aielu out there from St. Croix, holding that second position behind Matthew. Comes Matthew finishing up his 200 breaststroke at 2:13.16. Patrick Curran will take his heat down here in lane number 1 at 2:32.76. Patrick's previous time was 3:23, so I bet he hasn't swam this since he was probably 10. That's a big drop. My guess is he did not swim it in the last 3 weeks. Lane number 3, Tyler from Waseca will be the third position there for the boys at 2:52.50. So we got another 10-minute break according to the announcer. So we will be back in no time.
We will resume at 3:03.
Don't know if you could hear that out there, but we will resume at approximately 3:03. again, for those of you that don't know, we'll be back about 3:03 p.m. So we'll be back in just a few minutes.
1 of 5.
All right, up next, event 115. This is girls 13 and 14, 100-yard freestyle. This will be heat 1 of 5. In lane 1 is Ella Road from St. Croix. Lane 3, Hannah Handley from St. Croix. Lane 4, Reese German from Neptune. In lane 5, Ella Young from Neptune. Lane 6, Kira Johnson from Neptune.
All right, let's sprint. We got a whole bunch of 100 freestyles coming up here. Thanks to Tom there for introducing this heat. Lane number 4, first at the 50 here. That's Reese German. I think everybody's going home early for the Super Bowl. We got 3 empty lanes here. I have Megan Rucci up here with me right now, scrolling through my phone. Megan, who's going to win the Super Bowl tonight?
Rams. Okay.
Oh, she's got the Rams. Very well could be. Could be first time for Matthew Stafford, eh? And there is Reese touching at 107.61. Out from 109.42. Nice swim for her.
All right, now up next is heat 2 of the girls 13 to 14, 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, Lyric Showalter with Riptide. Lane 2, Caitlin Deluge with Velocity. Lane 3, Olivia Anger with Velocity. Lane 4, Carolyn Fowler with Riptide. In lane 5, Lorelei Hamry with Neptune. In lane 6, Ellie Mann with Velocity. And in lane 7, Marie Fedorova with St. Croix. And in lane 8, Jenna O'Keefe with Riptide.
All right, we don't have a clear leader right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, and 8. All pretty much log jammed here. So anybody's race coming into the 75 with 25 yards left to go. We got to go Hannah from Grandma Jerry H. account for the last heat. This one's going to be close. Lane number 4 is going to take it at 105.99. That's Caroline Fowler. Followed in second in lane number 7, 106.27, Marie Fedorova. And in that third position, lane number 8, 106.99, Jenna O'Keefe.
All right, heat 2, heat 3. We'll get it right eventually here. So in lane 1, Katie Rucci with Riptide. Lane 2, Sophie Bissett with Neptune. Lane 3, Nicole Siri with Neptune. Lane 4, Isabel Rosenberg with Riptide. Lane 5, Abigail Olson with Riptide. Lane 6, Ellie Franchek with Riptide. Lane 7, Ann Lee with Riptide. And in lane 8, Ava Kolak with Neptune.
Jumping out to the lead here, coming into the 75 is lane number 5. That's Abigail Olson. She's had a good meet this weekend, especially today. That's about as far back as my memory goes, so I'm going to go with just today. But be that as it may, here comes lane 5, Abigail Olson. Entered at 103.97. She is going to better that time at 101.08. Second position, lane number 6, Ellie Franchik with 103.54. And in the middle of the pool, lane number 4, third position, 103.84, Isabel Rosenberg.
All right, and heat number 4 coming up next here. In lane 1, we have Grace Rosini from Neptune. We've got Callan Hoffman from Riptide. Lane 3, we've got Amelia Schaefer from Velocity. In lane 4, we've got Amy Birmingham from Riptide. Lane 5, Isla George from Riptide. Lane 6, Addie Voorheis from St. Croix. Lane 7, Kate Kremel from Mako. And in lane 8, breaststroke from Riptide.
Got a good race here between 2, 3, 4, and 5 at the halfway point of the 100 freestyle. Turning first at that 75, though, in lane number 2 is Callan Hoffman from Riptide. She is starting to separate here a little bit. Callan entered at 102.13, and she should be under that and is at 1 minute .59. Second position in lane number 5 is Isla George at 1 minute .96, and in lane 3, third place, 101.45, Amalia Schaefer.
Up next is heat 5 of the girls 13 to 14 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we've got Emma Patterson with Riptide. Lane 2, Taylor Bassett with Neptune. Lane 3, we've got Stella Bouchard with Riptide. Lane 4, Kate DeHeld with Riptide. Lane 5, Ella Schmeising with Neptune. Lane 6, Caroline Mulrooney with Riptide. Lane 7, Lily Sisson with Riptide. And lane 8, Carolyn DeLuca with Neptune.
Caroline Mulrooney making a bit of a statement there in the first 50 out there in lane number 6. She has the lead, followed closely by lane 4, Tate Dial. Caroline still with a bit of a lead, but it's going to come down to this last 25. Both big-time competitors. Caroline puts on the jets here and starts to open up her lead. Caroline entered at 56.59. We'll go 55.46. In that second spot is Tate at 55.46 in 4. Sorry, 54.26 for Caroline Mulrooney, 55.46 for Tate Dial. And in that third spot in lane number 5 is Ella Schmeising at 56.80.
All right, event 116, boys, 13 to 14, 100-yard freestyle. In lane 2, we have Nolan Hansen from Riptide. Lane 3, Lucas Paul from Riptide. Lane 4, Hunter Redding from Riptide. Lane 5, Lincoln Joyner from Riptide. Lane 6, Ethan Finch from Mako. And in lane 7, Kent Zern from Mako.
Hunter Ridding first at the 50 with a pretty big lead over the rest of the group right now. Lincoln Joyner holding that second spot in lane number 5. Followed in third by Ethan Finch in lane 6. Hunter entered 52.38. And touching at 53.56. Lincoln will be up next. Entered 57.17 at 58.80. And Ethan in lane 6, 1 minute .72.
All right, up next is event 117, girls 100-yard freestyle. This is heat 1 of 5. In lane 3, we have Lola from Wasika. Lane 4, we got Callie Vulcan from Neptune. Lane 5, Kayla Solheim from Neptune. And in lane 6, Claudia Walker from Riptide.
Claudia Walker showing with a no time here. I know Claudia. I've coached Claudia. I know she swam the 100 freestyle before, so this must be a little bit of a nuance. Maybe she just aged up. That's my guess. But she is torn away from the rest of the group in this heat number 1. And leading by quite a bit at the third turn. Callie and Kayla in a battle for that second position. 47.94. No. Sorry, that would have been super stupid fast. 1 minute .48 for Claudia Walker. Sorry, that was bad on me. Second position, 109.44 in lane number 4, Callie Vulcan. And in third place in lane 5, 109.70 is Kayla Solheim. Lola coming in, about half a pool length left to go. She is out of Waseca. 141.39 is her entry time. She's going to better that time here. And she's going to have a nice swim of 138.20.
All right, up next, we have heat 2 of the girls' 100-yard freestyle. In lane 2, we have Ashley Harvey with Mako. Lane 3, we've got Cassie Dworshak with Neptune. Lane 5, Georgia Benno with Neptune. Lane 6, Ava Moonen with Velocity. And in lane 7, Lane Moore with St. Croix.
Turning about the same time, lane 3 and lane 5. That's Cassie and Georgia, both from Neptune. And hanging together at the 75. Still pretty even, half length of the pool left to go. Georgia starting to move ahead here a little bit. And we'll take this heat at 104.22, followed by Cassie in 3 at 104.81. And in third place, lane 2, 107.69, Ashley Harvey.
All right, we've got heat 3 of 5. Just be another minute here.
Looks like we got another problem with lane number 5. And they're going to move. They're going to move Claire down to lane number 1. So Madeline Schaefer must not be here. So Claire is going to go to lane 1.
All right. In lane 1, we've got Claire Kinsett with Riptide. Lane 2, Ellie Faust with Neptune. Lane 3, Taylor Hintz with Riptide. Lane 4, Elizabeth Oakland with Riptide. And in lane 6, Leah Cayley with Riptide.
All right, again, another 100 freestyle that's pretty jammed up between 1, 3, 5, and 6. Lane 6, Leah Cayley looks to have the lead by just a little bit here, but not much. Yeah, another 100 freestyle. These are fun. It's going to come down to the last 12 and a half yards, it looks like. Taylor Hintz starting to pull ahead, lane number 3. And she takes it at 59.69. Lane 4, 1 minute, .2 is Elizabeth Oakland. And in lane 1 in the third position, 1 minute, .27 for Claire Kinseth.
Okay, we're getting set for heat 4 here.
Okay, lane number 1, we've got Mackenzie Roach from Riptide. Lane 2, they moved Amelia from 5 to lane 2. She's from Riptide. Amelia Labno. Lane 3, Ashley Miranda Lyman, Neptune. Lane 4, Amber Peterson, Riptide. Lane 6, Addison Pavick, Riptide. 7, Felicia Simmering, Riptide. And in lane 8, Catherine Bonneville, Riptide. Again, that's the only change in this heat is Amelia Labno went from 5 to 2. And is leading this heat right now at the 75. Amelia entered 57.07. And we'll touch first at 57.21, followed by lane number 4, Amber Peterson at 57.93, and Mackenzie Roach in third place in lane 1 at 58.18.
All right, we got heat 5. In lane 1, we have Olivia Dolan of Riptide. Lane 2, Hannah Zern with Mako. Lane 3, Summer Kraus with Riptide. Lane 4, Anna Schrag with Riptide. Lane 5, Sophie Scroggins, Riptide. Lane 6, Molly Johnson with Riptide. Lane 7, Jordan Bratko with Velocity. And in lane 8, Emma Vogan with Riptide.
Looks like lane number 6 here at the 75 is going to be turning first. That's Molly Johnson out of another log-jammed heat. But right now she's pushed herself ahead by almost a full body length off that turn. Really nice turn that launched her out here, and she's going to take it at 56.02. Followed in lane 3 at 56.93. That's Summer Krause. And in third position, lane 4, 57.37 is Anna Schrag.
Next up is event 118, boys 100-yard freestyle. In lane 2, we have Jared Padong with Riptide. Lane 3, Parker Eric with Riptide. Lane 3, Sullivan Labno, Riptide. Lane 5, Grant Sealing with Riptide. And in lane 6, Wyatt Haynes with St. Croix.
Sullivan in the lead here at lane number 4. Entered at 49.74. Grant Seelig in that second spot in lane number 5. And Parker Eric in the third position in lane number 3 right now. 25 yards left of the pool for Sullivan. And splits out a 50.88 for that 100. Second spot's going to be close, and it's going to be lane number 3, Parker Eric at 56.13, and right behind him at 56.54 is lane 5, Grant Seelig. Jared coming in here. He was entered at 1:16.71. He's going to better that time by a little over a second at 1:15.35. Again, we do have a reseat on this, so we only have one heat going down from 2.
All right, as you heard, this is event 119, girls 1,650-yard freestyle. Yes, here it is, the 1 mile. In heat 1, we've got Brina from Riptide. In lane 2, Sophie from Neptune. In lane 3, Taylor from Neptune. In lane 4, Hadley from Riptide. In lane 5, Abby from Velocity. In lane 6, Francis from Riptide. In lane 7, Ella from Velocity. And in lane 8, Ella from Riptide.
All right, the longest of the club events. The mile or the 1650, 66 lengths of the pool. A grueling event, hated by many, loved by few. It is one of my favorite events. I believe there's a ton of strategy in the 1650. Mostly you don't want to go nuts at the very beginning because you'll have nothing left at the end. So there is some thought that needs to be put into it. A lot of kids will put a playlist in their head and go through the entire playlist and just swim the event. But I grew up swimming this. My son Evan is a miler as well, so that's always fun. So I get to watch a lot of them. First 100, lane number 1, Brenna Branson out in the lead. Got a couple of no times. Brenna is one of those no times. I have a hard time believing she's never swam this before, but I'm sure maybe Miss Casey will text me and correct me. But Ella Brustad out in lane number 8, another one who has never swam this event. I'll have to talk to their college coaches. I'm sure I can get them to have them swim it a few more times. Coming up on the 200, Brenna still holding on to her lead out down here in lane number 1. Eleven lengths down now. Brenna making her turn. My daughter Claire counting for her. Both share a love of Harry Styles. So when they're not swimming with their faces in the water, they're yapping in each other's ears over live and text about Harry Styles and when he's going to be in concert next.
Thanks for the. Stuff back, or you want any of the stuff?
Yep, you bet. Thanks, Tom. 400 yards down for Brenna, still hanging on to the lead here. Lane number 6, Franny Anderson in that second spot, and Ella Brustad in lane number 8, holding the third position right now. And about 65 people on the live stream today. Well, thank you for that. Still have about 33 hanging on to watch the mile. Brenna coming up now on the 500 mark of her 500 or of her 1650. 20 lengths in, only 46 more to go. So confirmation, at least on Brenna from Mom. It is the first 1650 she's done. She has swam the 1,000 and the 1,500-meter long course, though. So, Brenna, welcome to the club. Franny's starting to put a little bit of separation between her and Ella, but Ella's still hanging in strong, just at her feet. And then a pretty good battle here between 4 and 5. That's Hadley and Abby. Hadley from Riptide, Abby, a 14-year-old from Velocity. .35.8 on that split at length number 28 for Brenna. Franny starting to move out a little farther now in lane number 6, splitting out at 36.36. And Ella still in that third spot, 36.95 for that split. .30 lengths down, 36 to go. Quentin. Right there was the halfway point. I'm sure she's thinking in her head, oh my God, still halfway to go. Harry Styles song number 4 going through her head. Franny holding pretty tight on those splits, 36.9 that time. Brenna's upped it a little bit to the low 36. Ella out there in lane number 8, 37.5. Lane number 5 at 38.08. That is Abby. And she has now fallen back from Hadley Record in lane number 4. Franny coming up on her halfway, 36 right now. 36 for her. .30 left for Franny, 30 left for Ella out there in lane number 8. Well, I don't know. Maybe Brenna heard me from here. She dropped that split down to 35-7. Franny bringing hers down a little bit there, 36.8. Ella brought hers down a little bit too at 37-0. This is the 1,000 mark for Brenna, turning at length number 40. 650 yards left to go. Franny has really picked up the pace. Her turnover and her kick have picked up quite a bit. 36-5 on that split for her. Since I have plenty of time here, bronze cut 26.55. All these young ladies are under that. Silver cut 23.12. They are also all under that, except for the no times, but Brenna and Ella will both be under that. Gold 20.25.44. There's a few of them that are under that. And then the champ cut 18.34.04 for the state cut. Franny's still holding pretty good in that mid 36 range, 36.4. This is 46 for Brenna, so she's got a 500 left to go. This is the easiest 500 of all of them, and she'll tell you that if you ask her. Anybody who swims the mile says the third 500 is the easiest. It's like a cakewalk. Again, another mid 36.5 split for Franny and 6. Brenna's split's coming down nicely, 35.9. Franny drops hers a little bit, 36.2. Ooh, 35.59. Brenna's time is still, her splits are still coming down. It's coach's favorite thing in the world, watching someone negative split 500 or 1,000 or a mile. At least this coach. Mid 36 again, 36.51. I think she split that the one before or the one before that even. 35.7. Brenna still holding good on those splits. Ella brought that last one down a little bit by almost half a second as well. .36.48, 3/100ths difference. So Franny's really in the zone right now in those mid 36s. Can tell Ella's picked up the pace here a little bit. 35.5 for Brenna, very nice. 10 lengths left here for Brenna in lane number 1. Splitting out now down into the low 35, so she is picking it up here. To get the kick going. Starting to see the Harry Styles tickets at the end of the race waiting for her on the blocks. They're not really there. Still got, I got 33 people still watching, so got a bit of a crowd. Who? Yeah. Yeah, she's looking very good. She's got 6 lengths left to go, 150 yards to go. 34.9, back under 35 now. Four lengths left, 34.5, so she is down about a second off of her splits from the middle of the 1650. Brenna, that is, in lane number 1. .36 flat there on Franny's last 50. And the bell lap for Brenna. 34.54, another nice split for her. And Brenna finishes at 19:31.54. Next in will be Franny Anderson out there in lane number 6. Franny's time, 20:54.46 coming into this. She's going to crush that time. And she's just going to miss that under 20 minutes at 20 minutes, .56. Very nice swim for her. Here comes Ella. Ella again, no time, but she's going to have a good first swim here. She looks nice and strong. She could do another one. She's going to be 20:18.60. Lane number 4, she finishes up at 20:27.41. That is Hadley record. And lane number 5, 20:35.31. That is Abby Gerke from Velocity. And with a big kick here at the end, lane number 3, Taylor Bassett, entered at 20:50. I had a little bit of time here at 20:57.11. Lane number 2 is going to touch next. That's Sophie Bisick. She was entered at 21:06 and we'll go 21:08 flat. And lane number 7 to end it up is Ella Floater at 21:12.82. So she had a nice 18-second drop there. So nice job to the ladies in the 1650. That does it for the iHeart Riptide Invitational for the weekend. We appreciate you watching. And again, I'm not sure when the next Riptide meet being hosted is. It'll probably be this summer. Until then, my name is Carl Kinsa, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.